Hey there, fellas. Everybody there? Everybody ready for another version of horror vlog? Yeah, I am. Hey guys, back at it again here. I'm just looking towards doing another horror vlog, horror vlog 5. I've got another topic picked out today that I'd like to talk about. I've been watching a lot of behind the scenes features on my horror movie DVDs as of recent. You know, a lot of making of documentaries, things like that. And it kind of made me think about the next topic I'd like to talk about for the horror vlog series. Kind of going over and over in my head about what's entailed in actually making a horror movie. You know, I've often heard more often than not, from a lot of making of documentaries, the two hardest type movies to make are comedies and horror films. Mainly because you either have to make them laugh or you have to make them scared. Whichever way you want to go with it, but they're the two hardest emotions to get out of people. With that, it kind of spurred an interest in it and what it takes to actually to do a production of a movie, the lighting, the camera work, even the politics behind getting a movie out to the masses for everybody to see it, especially if you're an independent movie maker. You know, through watching all these documentaries, it kind of made it, you know, I kind of had that epiphany again. I was like, this is what I'm going to talk about in Horror Vlog 5. I guess what I wanted to talk about is I started thinking, you know, what if I have no clue about what it takes to make a movie? You know, I mean, I have a clue from these making of documentaries, but I've never made one. And I'm guessing that I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, you know, I can sit here and review movies all day long and tell you guys what I think about them, and you guys can do the same. But unless one of us or, you know, some of us have actually worked on a film production or actually made a movie of our own in the director's seat, we're not going to know officially what it's like to produce a movie. So I started having all these what if thoughts in my head. What if I had a chance to make a movie and had full reign on the creative development of the movie? You know, and I was sitting there thinking, you know, what type of horror movie would I make? How would I do it in today's market? Especially if I had creative freedom on it. Now, you know, that's harder to get nowadays than it was probably in the 70s or 80s. Look at the different type of movies that we've got to look at, you know, and that's self-explanatory. I started thinking about, you know, if I was to create a horror movie, what type of horror movie would I create and how would I do it? Would it be a gore fest? Would it be atmosphere? Would it be psychological thriller? Would it be, you know, and I started doing that. I started thinking, you know, that's the topic. So the topic for today is, for Horror Vlog 5, guys, I'm finally getting to the point. If you had a chance to have creative freedom over a horror movie production, what type of horror movie would you make and how would you do it? How would you go about implementing that and making it happen to get your result? Well, as always, let me tell you how I would do it, and then more importantly, I'm going to turn it over to you guys, and you give me your video responses and comments. We'll just share in the joy of the community atmosphere on this one. If I had creative reign over a movie production to make a horror movie, I would probably go more of the atmosphere route myself. I would choose atmosphere because I want to make the type of horror movie that basically rides the line of high tension the whole time, and then it doesn't take much to make people scared. I want to make the type of horror movie that gives you the cold chill down your back or raises the goosebumps up on your arm. I mean, just to give you an example, I was watching the Mothman Prophecies the other night that I got on DVD recently. And I gotta tell you, people can say what they want, but if you turn out the lights, have no other distractions, no other noises, no you know, dishwasher or anything running in the house, that movie's got some creepy parts in it, folks. And they didn't have to do much in the ways of gore or jump scares or music to make it happen. There's a part in the midstream of the movie where Richard Gere is having trouble sleeping in his hotel room bed, and he rolls this way, rolls back, and then he rolls over again, and then bam, right there, it hits you like a ton of bricks. His wife is laying in the bed with him that's been dead for a year, and she's not doing anything. She's not scary. There's no blood on the face, no crazy special effects. It's just the way she just looks at him kind of calmly, and she's just there. But you've been riding that eerie, you know, weird tone up to that midway point. So at that point in the movie, the way I explain it is, it didn't take much to make that cold chill come up, and I had a chill go down to my feet and back up again. Just thinking about it kind of gives me a small chill. It's because of the atmosphere of the movie. Now, don't get me wrong, folks. I like my gore. I got my Day of the Dead. You know, I'm in Reanimator and all those. I'm a gore hound at heart too. I mean, I like my gory movies just for the sheer fun of it and laughter. But the problem is, or the difference I have with it is, if I was to create a movie, I would probably go more of the original Halloween route, where it's atmospheric, a little more stylish, utilizing the tools around the room to, lighting and things of that nature to make the effect happen. So at that point, whenever the scare comes, it won't take much, and it didn't cost a whole lot. It wasn't real costly in the ways of production value either. That's how I would produce a movie or go about making a horror movie. There again, I'm going to tell you straight, I don't have any idea what it's like to make a full-length feature film. The only experience I have behind the camera is talking to you guys and just making little comedy goof-off skits around the house. I've done some other things that I've got here on the computer in the ways of horror, but they never really come out real scary to others. People just laugh at them, so I don't know. But anyways, I guess I'm going to turn it over to you guys now. What type of horror movie would you make? Would it be a psychological thriller, a gore fest, more of a science fiction action movie like Alien? Let your mind go wild. Take your time on it. Horror Vlog is not a rush series at all. You can take as long as you want. You can still send video responses to Horror Vlog 1 or 2 or 3, any of those. It doesn't matter. It's just to share your ideas with other people, myself, everybody, just to have fun with it and kind of nerd out a little bit with it. So, let me know what you guys think. Send a quick video, direct upload response, whatever you want. Drop a comment below. Let's see where it goes. Movie production at your creative, in your creative hands. How would you do it, and what type of movie would you make? Type of horror movie would you make, that is. This is B Junior from Endurance Productions. This has been Horror Vlog 5. Let me know what you guys think. Take care, guys.